I started collecting about 20 years ago, started collecting brawn clocks. And then around the same time, I kind of started a research project. And I've kind of run the two things in parallel, but they're not the same thing. Collecting is a little bit obsessive, and the research is something that I could easily do without actually going out and getting hold of objects. Between the 60s and the 90s, there's quite a lot of coherence and a lot of objects, so they kind of come together to form this kind of very unitary whole, which is very satisfying to collect. Functionality is a really important consideration for me. It's what kind of drives my research. There is a connection with collecting, cleaning objects, handling them. You kind of get to know them, learn about them, and I think through that kind of understanding that broader questions start to kind of come up. What being functional means is something self-clarifying. Does it explain itself to you? How all the objects in our environment might relate to each other and what that might be like if it was not such a good thing. This is why I'm attracted to the 60s. This was the case. This is what designers were talking about amongst themselves, and these were directly leading into design principles that were being applied to objects, and that's why you get really fantastic looking audio systems and coffee grinders. Of all the things that I've collected, I think there are two objects which I would consider important. One is it's called the TP1. It's from 1959. It's a portable record player connected to pocket transistor radio. The other object is a coffee grinder designed by Reinhold Weiss. It's such brilliant design thinking, and it goes so far away from any kind of generic idea that you might have in your head about what a coffee grinder should look like. And it's amazing that a mainstream manufacturer would have put that into production as well, because I think a consumer wouldn't see it as a coffee grinder immediately. As you use it, you understand it's almost like the fundamental coffee grinder. But to look at, you have to kind of almost figure out, what is this thing? The wall unit is a really interesting object. When it was produced in the 60s, it was never displayed as a wall unit. What's really exciting to me about it is no one stands in front of it and doesn't say, like, wow. It's just the level of sheer brutal force of expression. It really is still extraordinary. What Braun did was really started to affect the audio category universally in the 70s, when their work of the 60s was adopted by the Japanese. Nowadays, I think that there is an increasing interest in things that are made well and that are durable, and I think the desire to live with things rather than to replace them continually is becoming more and more attractive. People are looking for material, solid, durable things, partly for really good ecological reasons, but also maybe a little bit more kind of almost existentially, because it's part of a wider way of being more intentional and slowing things down, not wanting to be fragmented and distracted. I think that's why the modernist design in the 1960s is starting to look really interesting again. And sometimes it's talked about as something timeless, like that transcends fashion or transcends culture or universal in some way. In terms of the kind of work that I do with the agency and the kinds of industrial design that I'm interested in, there is a line around making things that do a job, really. And again, don't add more than is necessary beyond the solution. If you add more than you need, stuff gets hidden and lost.